What is going on, Libras? Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct. This is going to be your reading for the second half of August, the 21st through the 31st. Now, your reading is kind of late, Libra, so apologies for that. But we're going to knock it out, see what your energies are saying through the cards, and then move on from there. So this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, but if it does resonate with you, do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe, comment on the channel. If it does not resonate, you can always check out your rising or moon sign or one of the previous readings that I did for Libra. All right, we're going to be hopping into your present energy right here, like we always do with your main storyline. After that, we're tapping into your futuristic energies over here, and this will be your supporting details. And then you guys do have a fairy card that everybody is getting nowadays. All right, if you guys don't follow me on IG, follow me at chrisanthony14lbs. That's Chris Anthony 14 pounds. And if you want to get a more personalized reading from me, you can email me about that. The description will have my details in the description of the video. Let's go, Libra. Crowning your reading, we have the Tower card, and it's clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. So I do feel like in the second half of August, there may be something that's going on that's kind of shocking you a little bit. I also, when I was looking at these cards, felt like there was kind of like a crown chakra activation that's happening for some of you guys, where like you're getting some activations or some things that are coming online in your crown chakra region, right? Some of your clairs could be coming online, like clairaudience, clairsentience. But yeah, I feel like some of this, some of the Aquarius full moon energies and like the residue of that is kind of like affecting some activations in you guys. Now, for other people, this is kind of like a shock or a surprise that could be happening the second half of August, where you're kind of like either having some epiphanies or some revelations, or something just comes out of the blue and surprises you a little bit, and you're just like, oh wow, right? But overall, I just feel like there's some sort of climax that's happening. And I say that because it's almost going to be completing a certain cycle that you guys have been in. And you have this brand new beginning, this brand new cycle, this shifting of the karmic wheel that's taking place with the Wheel of Fortune here, following this Tower moment, right? So if this is something that's kind of like falling apart for you, where things are just falling out of place, you don't know what's up or what's down, and it seems like your foundations are kind of being shook up, then it's because it's like a collapsing timeline that's happening inside of your energy, and this new door is opening for you, this new door of opportunity. So it's good that you have the Tower card with the Wheel of Fortune, because after this ending, after this crumbling, after this surprise, this epiphany, this revelation, this activation, whatever it is for you, it's kind of like you get ushered into this brand new cycle. Now, this could have already happened for you guys, and you already feel like this older timeline collapsing, these older energies falling away, like something is just done, finito, right? It's just finished. And then at the same time, it's kind of like brand new beginnings are on its way in for you. Now, for some of you guys, it could have to do with a connection or with a relationship with the Four of Wands, right? And this could be something that's happening inside of this connection, where maybe it was some things that were hidden, some deception going on, or some secretive energy here with the Seven of Swords, something that was kind of like beneath the surface or behind the scenes that was happening in some type of relationship. Four of Wands energy. So definitely, if some of you guys are being surprised with the Tower moment, it's probably because there was something that could have been happening beneath your nose or behind the scenes, maybe having to do with a relationship that you're in, or maybe a relationship that you were in before. With the Four of Wands, though, it is talking about a connection here. So either you're inside of a connection with someone, you guys could have been separated, or if you're still like together physically, then I feel like something is coming to light with the Tower card and then these Seven of Swords. Somebody could have been being deceptive or hiding some information that kind of comes out. But when it does come out, it's kind of like it's completing or ending this cycle that you've been in with maybe this other person. Now, for some of you guys, I do feel like too that you're just wanting to begin something new. You're wanting to kind of like start, moving towards a connection with someone, but maybe you haven't really let them know that yet. With the Seven of Swords, maybe you're thinking about offering a commitment to somebody, or grounding something that maybe does not have stability to it already when it comes down to a connection. And I feel like you may not be communicating this to someone, or they're not doing it to you, letting you know that they want to, have a union with you or be in a relationship or even a marriage. And this could have been something that's been kind of weighing on you a little bit with the Ten of Wands, something that's been kind of like burdensome to carry, and you're kind of wanting to release these burdens. So I do feel like you're ending this cycle of whatever you were in, maybe concerning love or connection, or moving forward in a more stable relationship. Now this could be with another air sign, possibly a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Or this could just be the energy that you're kind of taking on, where you're like kind of turning your back a little bit, or you're thinking very logically and wanting to bring something to an end because maybe you have some new information that's coming in that you did not have before. Like I said, Seven of Swords here is like something is being revealed to you, and something that's surprising is causing the end of a certain cycle and the beginning of a new one. So that all depends. Now with King of Swords here clarified by Queen of Wands card, then you guys could, like I said, you're still thinking very logical about this with King of Swords energy already being in your spread. You could be definitely dealing with a fire sign, Queen of Wands here. But it feels like there could be some type of disconnect that's happening here, because feels like something is coming to an end. So for some of you guys, it's almost like this is a breakup that could be happening, or something that's creating space between both of you guys, because the King of Swords is very detached, right, and emotionally non-invested at the end of the day, dealing with the Queen of Swords. And I feel like this could be the person that you're dealing with, this fire sign, and there could be a certain amount of coldness that's here, because these are two like opposite energies. And so I do feel like it's because some information is coming out that was hidden and just hasn't been revealed yet, right? And maybe it was something that was being kept under wraps for a while. But with the Ten of Wands here, it's kind of like somebody wants to drop the burden. And whatever information comes in, it creates this like collapse of this cycle, and it ends it so that this burden can be dropped. So yeah, I don't know exactly who is dealing with a situation like that, but then we have the King of Cups clarified by Four of Wands energy. So King of Cups, this could be someone else here, because we already have the King of Swords and Queen of Wands. So the King of Cups energy could be possibly talking about somebody else that you're thinking about moving towards, Libra. If this older connection is coming to an end, because the Four of Wands is here too. But there was already a Four of Wands energy here that I feel like could possibly be falling apart, and there's someone else that I feel like you have in mind that you want to offer this type of connection to, or you want to be more stable with, and they're coming in as the King of Cups. Somebody that's more maybe emotionally connected to you, somebody that you feel you have more emotions for. They're more calmer, more laid back, could be more creative, more spiritual. But I feel like it could be more of a love connection here with this person. And with the other person that maybe you're dealing with, it could be like a coldness that's here, a disconnect, a distance that's happening. Because the King of Swords is here twice, and that is, I feel like, the energy that you guys are taking on, Libra, but it's kind of like you're turning your back on someone, possibly because some information has come up, or vice versa. But I do feel strongly like this is your energy. So yeah, this is some sudden information that comes out. Let's keep it moving. Future energy, the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and then the Five of Swords. So with the Empress energy, right, this is next to the Tower card, which we already had in your spread. So something is definitely falling apart or collapsing or just being done away with, just coming to an end. And I feel like you're taking on the Empress role when it comes down to this. So this is almost like a survivor energy where it's like, okay, you're not going to be the one that goes falling down with this empire or collapsing with this empire. It's like you want to be the one that kind of moves away from it before it just all collapses or falls down. Or if this is some information that came in that kind of shocked you, it's making you move on into your Empress energy, which is that of like somebody that's like, stable, grounded, independent, very magnetic, very business minded, abundant. And this is kind of like bossing up. So I feel like something is pushing you to almost boss up a little bit, and take more control because something else is falling away. Queen of Pentacles is also here, right? So you could have been somebody that was focusing on your finances and work while you were focusing on this relationship or this connection, but it did just bring you pain. So maybe you were never able to really find balance within work and a relationship, or the job and the home life, maybe with this person, because it was just too much out of balance. So it was kind of like a cycle of feeling a lot of pain, betrayal, just heartbreak at the end of the day. And it's completing, like everything. You have a lot of tens here, so this is being wrapped up. You're choosing to walk away with the Eight of Cups here from this energy, from this connection, from this cycle where you invested maybe a lot of time and energy to it, but you're no longer wanting to stay put. And you may be wanting to head to someone new with the King of Cups. Now, all this information that I am talking about could have possibly been in the past and happened already. But with the King of Cups here, I feel like this is kind of like a new connection that you're wanting to head towards after maybe you've already been on a long journey of separating from this older person and healing yourself and ending a cycle of painful, love, or being in a connection where you did not feel fulfilled. All right. So you did choose to walk away and kind of like no longer play the game that you were playing with the person from the past, or the person from the present, however it could be going for you. And this has kind of given you a lot of strength, or will be giving you a lot of strength, where you're kind of like coming back into your own power because you're separating from a connection that may have been very painful and draining and took away some of your identity. It's kind of like you can take the mask off now, how she has the mask in her hand, and just be your true self and not have to put on a role or play a role for someone, you know. So yeah, it's kind of like a lot that's unfolding, but it kind of all went fast through that energy, Libra. So I feel like this for you is unfolding very quickly because it was just like streamlined. We're only 15 minutes in, but we're kind of like at the end of the reading, and everything was just like, this is happening, that's happening. So I do feel like it's not going to be much thought that's kind of put into whatever it is that you're doing. It's just like some information is going to come in, something's going to be revealed, and then you're just like, okay, you know what, I'm out of here. Or maybe you've already done that and now you're definitely headed into this new cycle. And if that's you, then you're definitely maybe headed towards a water sign, right? Which is Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. And you see some longevity with this person. You see grounded energy. You feel like you can grow a family with this person, and it could be kind of like a equal give and take type of partnership. All right, so let's see what's going on for your tarot card. You have the 8 of Spring, and it says stress that comes from having many things happening at once. Successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. So yeah, that's probably why you have 2 tower cards that are happening. So something is going to be sudden, something is going to be changing definitely once this information comes out or this thing is revealed to you. And I see like you just being like, okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and I'm doing this. Like it's just quick movements. So yeah, hopefully that resonated with you guys. I know this is kind of a short reading, but I definitely wanted to get a reading out to Libra for the second half of the month because I'm already late, and it's been hectic, over this way too. So sorry about that once again. But I will see you guys in September. If it resonated, like always, like, share, subscribe, comment on the channel, and later.